A strange statue suddenly appeared inside a church. When the priest went closer, he realized it wasn't a sculpture at all. It was a real corpse shaped into a statue. When police searched the area, they found the same statue. A deep arrow was stuck in the victim's chest. The entire place had been cleaned so perfectly that finding clues was almost impossible. The strangest detail? There were unusual marks on the victim's feet. Detective John Carter immediately remembered a serial killer case from 5 years ago. A murderer who had killed 6 women and turned their bodies into statues. Every detail matched his pattern perfectly. But that killer was already in prison, which meant it was supposed to be impossible for him to kill again. Detective Mary Collins suspected someone was copying him. While police were still collecting evidence, a second body was found, also posed like a piece of artwork. The sheriff ordered the old killer to be questioned. Mary also wanted to talk to former inmates to see if anyone remembered anything useful. When she arrived at the prison, the killer David Wells already knew she had come for him. She slid a photo of the victim across the table. David studied it and said the technique looked exactly like his old work. He even asked for his old art tools back. Mary was about to leave when David suddenly said something strange. Later, his cell was converted into a small art studio. While working, he noticed something was wrong in the sculpture's wings. He immediately told Mary. Mary rushed to the morgue, and sure enough, there was a strange inconsistency. But it didn't move the case forward. Everything was still tangled. The next day, a third body was found. There was only one thing all victims shared. They all worked in specialized industries, each connected in a subtle way. Soon, another statue appeared. It looked perfect, but Mary also found the real body stored in the morgue. Inside the corpse was a hidden compass. John picked up the compass needle and spun it. It pointed toward a painting on the wall, a creepy doll in a wedding dress. When John pulled the painting down, a message was written behind it, pointing them to an old antique shop. There they found another painting, and this time a fingerprint. Just then the sheriff called. The deputy mayor was missing. Mary and John rushed to his house, but the place was abandoned. Inside they found an old dried skeleton, as if someone had died there years ago. Mary instantly suspected David. The body belonged to his mother, his first victim. She kept searching the house. Then she heard something shifting under her feet. She pulled back the carpet and found a hidden trapdoor. Inside she found the deputy mayor alive but tied up. She was helping him escape when a shadow flickered across the room. Mary chased it and froze when she saw who it was. It was John, but his expression, his voice, his entire personality had completely changed. The truth hit her hard. The real David was still in a wheelchair. He had a horrifying ability. Whoever he painted, he could control their body. That's how David knew everything about Mary. That's why John's behavior kept changing. When John suddenly lunged at her, Mary had no choice. She shot him. Meanwhile, back in the prison, David suddenly snapped away. He was holding the drawing of John, the same one he used to control him. At the same moment, John regained consciousness as well, remembering everything he had been forced to do. And that's how Mary finally solved the entire case.